Good morning, my dear students. We were discussing chapter 4 cybercrime. We were discussing about what all are the cyber crimes and what all are the things that we should take care of in order to save ourselves from these cyber crimes. It is best to refrain from clicking in the pop-ups and unknown websites links. One needs to make sure that all the transactions that are done online happens through a secured gateway. One must abstain from saving the bank account details on the websites. The mails which make claims about winning a prize money are malicious and must be ignored. A good quality antivirus must be installed in the system. This antivirus must be regularly updated. When we search in internet, we will find out lot of pop-up messages appearing in our screen. Sometimes if you click on some advertisement, it will take you to one or two other web pages which discuss about winning a cash prize or golds. People will get fascinated with these kind of advertisements and not knowing about the after effects of this kind of unwanted advertisements. People click and share their personal details. Lot of cheating happens in this area. So it is best to avoid clicking in the pop-ups and unknown website links. Nowadays we are using Paytm, Google Pay and lots of other applications for online transaction. Dear students, keep in mind that there is a duplicate website for all these government approved sites. So before you download any application, that can be Paytm or Google Pay, go through the details, policies and terms of that particular app and identify whether it is the original application or the duplicate one. When you transfer money through the duplicate applications, it will loot a lot of money from your pocket. Do not share your bank details, especially the PIN and the numbers in your ATM card, etc., to any other one. Keep all these information somewhere that nobody can take and read. It is better to install a good antivirus in our mobile phones and in our laptops. That will prevent the antivirus and also the websites which can harm our system. Email service providers as well as many other online platforms have started multi-step verification process in order to secure the user's account. It is always better to spend some more time and go for the verification in order to secure one's account. The service providers can encrypt the data in order to protect it. Encrypting means to conceal information using a code. Encryption is a technique which converts plain text into ciphertext. Ciphertext is the code text that is only the recipient of the data who can decrypt it using a special private key. In this way, apart from the recipient, nobody else can access the information. A wall can also be created between the users and the possible interrupters. This wall is known as the firewall. The firewall allows the flow of information only to the computer which are registered and recognized by the host. Digital signatures can be used in case of banking and other such industries. These are created by cryptography and are safe to use. This paragraph talks about how we can keep our information safe and secured. So please take enough time to complete our verification process for all the applications. The biggest concern regarding cybercrime is that it is difficult to uncover the identity of the criminal. A skilled law enforcing agency is required to deal with this crime. The Information Technology Act 2000, passed by the Indian government, deals with the domains of cybercrime. But this act has certain loopholes that need to be plugged in order to strengthen the cybersecurity. Besides, it is important for the government to create awareness among the people about the exponentially rising cybercrime and ways to deal with it. There will always be new and unexpected challenges to stay ahead of cybercriminals and cyber terrorists, but we can win only through cooperation and collaboration of both individuals and the government. There is much we can do to ensure a safe, secure and trustworthy computing environment. It is crucial not only to our national sense of well-being but also to our national security and economy. If our cybersecurity system is not good enough to keep all the information secured, that is a big threat to our security and safety. There are a lot of cyber criminals and cyber terrorists in our world. Even other countries' military force is trying to loot all the security informations from other countries. Politicians are also trying to take informations from other political parties' secret agendas. For all these informations, they will use cyber criminals and also cyber terrorists. Recently, our government stopped the use of 51 applications that was a threat to our security just because it was of China. Last year, one Chinese mobile company was also being banned in India just because of the security reasons. It's our life and our future. If we want to secure that, we want to keep in mind about all these cyber criminals and cyber terrorists and the way that they take our personal details. So dear students, stand away from the gaming apps of other countries, the dating apps, and before installing one app, just go through the terms and conditions so we can understand if I install this application whether they will get into my privacy or not. I remember about a news which I read. In that news it was saying that one application, people installed that in their phone and automatically the front camera is on for all the time. So the dealers of that app can always see what is in front of your front camera. A lot of VIPs faced a lot of problem because of that app. That was a trespassing to the privacy of people. Like this, the threat is around us, so be careful. Prepare well for the second unit test. This time you got the moral science exam too. Chapters which all are coming for the examination will be informed you later. Thank you.